Welcome to Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. It is our very first time in this country, and our goal today is just to have a good first impression. What's around, what is there to do, we'll see.
And we have some special visitors all the way from Canada, my parents.
I love your shirt. Nice shirt.
Nice.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Just come with me.
So our first stop here in Hanoi, of course, is the train street. Because
Starting off strong.
yeah, I like trains, and it is like one of the most popular things to do in the city. We we ordered our drinks, and we're waiting for the train.
I mean, that bag and that shirt is actually, she's gonna get mom.
Everyone's selling souvenirs. They're all gonna get my mother-in-law. She loves souvenirs. No, we've been out for like 12 minutes. You don't have to buy everything.
She can't help it.
You mango something. So coffee.
Yeah. Thank you.
How do we do this?
To Hanoi.
You want to see what she got first?
Yeah.
What's she got?
So didn't get two things, but we got two things to try. This is a salted coffee, which in a second, but this here is the famous egg coffee. And I feel like we're gonna have multiple of these to compare, because I don't know what's a good one or not. It's very good. That's really good. And then my egg coffee.
Salt coffee.
It's really good. It throws you off because it is quite salty, but with the sweetness of the condensed milk, it does work. Interesting.
You guys know I don't like coffee, but I try it when it's part of the experience, and this egg coffee thing is a big thing here, so...
You're just gonna get sweet in the top because the coffee's below.
Oh no, I'm getting coffee. It's not too bad, because there's not a lot of coffee in it. The egg gives it like a interesting texture, like very
It's like thick and creamy.
foamy.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, this feels wrong. When I was a kid, I was always told that if you put anything on the track, like
Right.
even a coin, the train's gonna derail.
That's why it feels so wrong to me.
But here, everyone just takes like bottle caps and just put them on the track to be flattened by the train. It's like a souvenir that people keep. So I'm doing it. Hopefully nothing happens. If the train derails, make sure that this clip is deleted.
I did find out that there are actually certain cafes that the shop owners will help you place them on the track and take them out.
Fair enough.
Oh, here comes, here comes.
Time to find my bottle cap. Here you go. Neat little souvenir. And I took a Hanoi bottle cap as well because we're in Hanoi. So this street was actually closed a few times because of safety and reopened because, well, there's a lot of people making a living from these shops and restaurants and all. But now they're very, very good. All the shops owner make sure that all the tables are pushed back. There's actually a little alarm or bell that rings a few minutes before the train coming to warn everyone. And there's actually police officer walking the railway to make sure that there's no dumb tourists still on the track.
Sure.
We're safe here. How was that?
It was wonderful.
Right? Something you see on TV and then you're like, here.
And I did.
Look at you. World traveler right there.
Out of Train Street, now to get a grab to go to the next spot.
Welcome to the Sho Dong Jen Market. This is the largest covered market here in the city of Hanoi. And fun fact, it was built for the first time in 1804, but then relocated by the French colonial government in 1889 to its current location, and then rebuilt a third time, Tracy, did you know? In 1994 after the fire that almost destroyed this entire place.
That was the newest rebuild.
Yeah, and this is double the size than the original building.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Over 2,000 stalls here, so there's a lot to explore.
This place here was actually used for wholesalers who are coming to get their bulk items and then going out to their little shops. But however, this is still a great place for tourists because there are a lot of souvenirs. There's everything. Like we hit the hat section, we hit the shoes section, we're not on the fabric section. So much. Okay, so the way it's structured, yes, I'm cheating here, but it tells you on a signboard when you come in. The first floor down below is mainly clothes, shoes, accessories, and electronics that are mainly from China. Second floor sells clothes and fabrics. And then the third floor is baby clothes and other essentials. So that's kind of your lay of the land.
Oh, sir, are you from Canada? Me too. One thing you got to be careful here at this market. Well, you don't have to be careful because nobody's trying to hide it and it's very obvious, but there's a lot of counterfeits. So Louis Vuitton and Chanel and all that good stuff. The quality seems fairly good though. So
We're here for a good deal.
and just when I thought we were done, there's another building that connects to it that's pretty much just as big. I think you need one of those.
I have some fresh dried mango here. That's good.
Myrna, do you want a piece?
Okay, now we're done.
We just came here to buy a bag of coffee, but now we're doing all kinds of tastings. So I guess we're gonna buy some more stuff, especially dried mango is so good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I finally caved. So there's ladies walking around the market everywhere selling like juices, like lemonade, and this one I think is passion fruit. So I finally caved and said yes. That is so good.
So I've seen these little, I'm gonna call them dough balls. They look a little bit sweet, but I think they can be a little bit savory too. And I finally found them here, so I'm gonna grab a couple and try them. Actually, 4. No, just those ones. Yeah. Thank you. Here we go. Don't know what they are. Cheers. 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 Cheers.
First street food in Vietnam or not? Oh.
I want more. I don't know what that filling is. Chickpea maybe? Different, but yeah.
Very interesting texture, kind of like hard and crunchy on the outside and nice and chewy on the inside. Big fan, and only 5,000 per ball. Here in Hanoi, just like in many Asian countries, motorbikes are like the preferred mode of transportation. In fact, in the city here alone, there's an estimated 5 million of them. And sadly, by 2030, the government is actually to ban them for some environmental reason, which is going to be quite hard for locals because these are very efficient and a cheap way to move around the city. Well, that's an interesting shirt to say the least. Myrna, have you noticed how narrow the buildings are?
I know.
Do you know why?
No.
I would love to tell you why because I love
why.
fun facts. So back in the French colonial era, the French were actually taxing owners of building depending on the width of the building. So the wider your building is, the more taxes you're paying.
So what about the narrower and higher?
No, higher is fine. Just narrow, cheaper. So according to the internet, this here is supposed to be the best banh mi spot in all of Hanoi. Let's see. So depending on what you're ordering, you can have it different ways, but it's basically like a baguette with either pork or chicken. You can also have a vegetarian one, some papaya salad, cucumber, cilantro, chili, and a special sauce. Jay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And Tracy? I'm a big fan. So another ingredient in those is actually pate, and just like the baguette, it's actually French. It's coming from the French colonization in the early 1900s. And the fun fact is like banh mi actually comes from pain de mie, which means basically like soft white bread. So it's a nice fusion between Vietnamese cuisine and French cuisine.
Really good.
You get the hype? How's it? Really good?
Looks really nice.
I'm a fan of banh mi. Was that the best one in town? I don't know. I'll tell you at the end of the trip. This is day one. It's too early to say, but it was a good one for sure. Excuse me? Well, that's very interesting. Oh, I kind of expected something gooey. Yeah. Mmm. Honey. Thank you. How much? So I saw this nice lady on a bike, and on the back of her bike, she had something wrapped in banana leaf. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. You can clean my shoes. I'm good. I'm good.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate the offer. What a nice man. So anyway, so this lady was selling something in a banana leaf. I call it mystery food because I have no idea what it is. It's very gooey. She poured a ton of honey on top of it. Okay, I'm not gonna try that. Oh my god, this is so good. It's okay, but I don't understand what it is. It tastes like something I know, but I can't figure out what it is. It's some sort of dough. Would I buy again? No, but I'm happy I tried. It's very interesting.
Kind of like egg, kind of not like egg taste. Kind of like tapioca taste to me a little bit.
Tapioca
More like
starch.
tapioca.
If you like having a drink at night, Hanoi is probably a perfect city for you. There's like tons of those like bars, but also tons of those mini bars where it's literally just a hole in the wall with a bunch of kegs and that's it. Like, that's super cool, and it looks fairly cheap as well, so win-win. So we just stopped by a little lake just to sit down and relax. Tons of people around just eating snack, having a little drink, and just enjoying this beautiful weather. Like, we're filming this in the middle of rainy season. It's been raining for the past few days, but we were just working in the apartment where we're staying. But today we're lucky so far. It's lovely, little breeze, perfect weather.
Hello. Thank you.
So we're back for the next couple hours before we go back home for supper, but I'll show you around our apartment real quick. All right, so this is on Airbnb. We'll put the link down below, but 2-bedroom. I will have to say that, again, this is the first place we stayed here in Vietnam, but like very spacious, which I was shocked about because usually Asian apartments are quite small. But we have a small kitchen here. Then we have desk, kitchen, all of that. But look how huge this main room is. 2-bedroom, by the way.
That's a cool shirt.
Well, shirt? Oh yeah, it is a cool shirt. And then we have, oh, this is not put together yet. Our bedroom here, my parents' bedroom here.
their bed.
I know.
That
it
makes
put
us
to
look
shame.
very bad.
And a small balcony in the back.
It's later. We still have the fam jam in the back. They're coming. So we're gonna go close to Hotei Lake. This is where we're staying basically. They have a ton of little bars and restaurants and cafes and shop. And we're gonna try to find a good place to eat and maybe even see the sunset. I heard there's like a good sunset spot there. Is there gonna be a good sunset? It's a little bit cloudy, but that's the reality of traveling in low season, rainy season. I love the culture here and in most of Asia. People at night, they just, grab a drink from one of these little vendors, sit in front of the water, chit chat. It's so much better than just being on TikTok. You know what I mean? Is that you? Don't do that.
So for supper tonight, I've scoped a really cute pho spot, and we're gonna have that for the first time. And I know I said pho, I think it's actually called pho. Oh well.
Pho, pho, tomatoes, whatever. We're just hungry and pumped to eat that for the first time here in Vietnam. Which one is the best?
Yeah.
Your favorite, best one.
The best one is mother-in-law for. In this name, my restaurant.
Oh,
is Spencer.
so it's your mother-in-law?
Yeah.
It's her special recipe?
Spencer.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want one of those.
Okay.
So these guys all got the original pho, but I asked which one is the best one. And the place is actually called Mother-in-Law Pho. So
Yes.
I got the special mother-in-law recipe.
Xin mời.
Thank you.
Rồi.
Wow.
Xin mời.
Thank you. Oh, the broth is good.
So the only difference with mine, I think, is that there's way more meat, which is perfect for me. And it's funny because from what I see, the mother-in-law actually made mine. So that's pretty cool because she's in the kitchen right there. I know that in some countries, doing this is like not polite, but I mean it as a compliment. I hope it's fine here. So, compliment to the mother-in-law right there. Not this one, that's mine. The one that makes the pho. Thank you so much. That was great. Well, it is the next day, and yesterday we had quite a day. We went on the most interesting food tour we've ever been on. It literally started in the middle of the night here in Hanoi, so make sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss this video. And also my father-in-law got a pretty nice haircut by the lake with a view, all of that for 50,000 dong.
So
Did you stumble on your tongue?
just a little bit. To start today, we're actually starting here at Tran Quoc Pagoda. That's definitely not pronounced properly, but that's okay. It's my parents' first like pagoda / temple into like the Buddhism religion, so I'm very excited to show them around.
Vietnamese people are very nice and lenient towards tourists. So, you know, like I've seen like many guys, especially in shorts, but you're not supposed to wear shorts in temples. You're supposed to have your leg covered. So I brought some pants because I want to be a good tourist and respect the culture.
Now that we're all pantsed up, let's go.
So this here is the oldest temple in the city of Hanoi. It was built in the mid 500s, so the 6th century, but it was first built by the Red River, and after the water level started to rise, it was actually moved to its current location here, and it was relocated in 1650.
So something I actually didn't know before, as you're coming into the pagoda, you see people selling like cages of birds and fish. But with that, they consider it like a mercy release. So you can actually buy them, come into the temple and release them, and it's a type of good karma.
Well, this is a beautiful place to visit during your stay in Hanoi, and it's free to go in. The only thing is they are closed daily between 11 and 1:30, so just visit outside of those hours, open until 5 p.m.
So this is the most beautiful UNIQLO I've ever seen. It has a reputation for that. So the girls are going shopping.
The boys too, and they don't want to. Ooh, that's more my jam.
Here's a large to try on.
As much as I hate shopping and never buy anything, we have a soft spot for Mickey Mouse. They have a really cool collection of like Vietnamese Disney shirts that you can only get here. They bought so many things that they got a free tumbler. I might have gotten a cool Mickey shirt too though.
Okay, total, 100, 100 or 200?
Okay, we're going. Our mother really wanted to ride
She
one of
did,
those
and I
bikes,
love
so
it. It
we're in
makes
the
me
little
happy.
convoy now.
Yeah.
It is quite nice. You can't
It
be
is.
too wide, but comfortable,
comfortable.
smooth, efficient.
Yeah.
How was that, Myrna? Welcome to the St. Joseph Cathedral here in Hanoi. This is one of the first buildings that the French built here during the colonial era back in 1886. And if you want to see a lot of people here, you gotta come for the Sunday Mess at 6 p.m. Apparently, it spills all the way down the street.
Have that one for 50? 50?
Another day, another
day.
souvenir.
Another souvenir.
So many of them.
But wait until I show you.
You're gonna remember this trip forever. You're gonna have things from Vietnam all over your house. Wow, wow, wow.
Doesn't that
Oh,
feel
it does feel really good, I have to say. Yeah. 70,000, I mean, it's a good deal. This feeling is priceless.
So of course we got some more, I call them little donuts. We got touristed because she just put a ton in a bag and we didn't ask how many first, but that's okay. Still only came to 150 for all of this, so
Which
that's
is
fine.
very expensive for a bunch of little donuts.
We're gonna try the banana one.
I don't think it's a banana, but it's really good.
Those are pretty good. Got some for later. One thing we do notice here is like there are cafes. I would say every second shop is a cafe, if not more, to be honest. So this is more than we've ever seen in Asia, I would say. It's great.
Something else in Hanoi, there's beautiful sidewalks everywhere, but they're not for people to walk on. No. They're a place to park your scooters, so people walk in the street.
Oh well. So we were just walking down the street and my father spotted this place that has a Michelin, it's not a star, Michelin selected. It's called Bun Cha Dac Kim.
Kim.
Dac Kim.
Kim.
Kim. Dac
Kim.
Kim. Bun Cha Dac Kim. I'm trying.
Just read it here.
So anyways, we're like, okay, let's try it out. So we sat down. Within 60 seconds, I'm gonna say 45 seconds, we had our food and let's eat.
So just in case you guys are wondering what we're eating, it's bun cha. It's sweet chili sauce with finely sliced and pickled green mango, so that's what's in the broth. And then the patties are actually pork and plum pork patty. Is it good?
Heads up if you have 2 dry chilies. I underestimated how potent that would be in broth. My mouth's on fire.
The big one comes with squid roe.
I have to say one thing really surprises me. So normally in Asia, when some of these little family-run shop goes into the Michelin guide, just like in Singapore, they become those tourist attraction. But right now, we're the only tourists here. Everyone else is a local, which is a really good sign, and hopefully means that it's not too expensive because we didn't order anything. We just sat down, they just put a lot of food, so we have no idea how much this is. So the main came with some crab roll, which look also like they have vermicelli inside as well. That's good.
Good.
To be honest, that was really good. They're on both sides of the street, and all the food that we had was 480,000 or 120,000 per person. Decent. I'm full. It was good. So we're currently walking around the Old Quarter, and the fun fact about this place is that it's very neatly organized. There's 36 streets, and every single street has a different theme. So right now we're walking on what I would call a metal street. It's like a metal cabinets, all the kitchenware, and like make cake and all that stuff, like massive metal boxes. Just if it's metal, it's on this street.
This here seems to be the party decoration street.
Then we have a clothing and accessory street, and like I said, there's 33 other streets that all sell things that are completely different. So come here and get lost.
Crossing the street is always a challenge, but you just need to be assertive, keep your speed, and as my parents apparently are showing up.
They're pro now.
pros.
And yes, you will 100% be honked at, but they're not really honking at you in a mad way. They're just letting you know that they're there. So our first impressions of Vietnam so far, so good. Like,
Honestly,
great people, great food.
I'm very curious too because when doing the research on Vietnam, I think Ho Chi Minh was kind of preferred over Hanoi, but I loved Hanoi. I loved walking in the Old Quarter, going down the streets to the market things, totally understand why they say when you come, make sure you have your suitcase empty because you're gonna buy a lot.
Tons
Definitely
of
did
shopping,
that.
tons of shopping, tons of coffees, which are Tracy's two
Yes.
favorite things, apart from
Agreed.
me.
Egg coffee's where it's at.
Otherwise, great to have the fam jam with us.
Yeah.
Their first big adventure on the Asian continent.
Yeah, first time in Asia, so it's gonna be fun to explore.
Yeah. So more to come. Stay posted, and until next time, see you guys.
In the next one.